Next, we have the album that I cannot wait to talk about more than any.
Yes.
Scumdogs of the Universe. Gwar's second album.
Mm-hmm.
Released January 8th of 1990. This is Gwar's best-selling album.
Yep.
And I even broke down like the personnel on this album.
Okay.
You have Dave Brockie as Odorous Urungus on lead vocals and bass on Cool Place to Park. You have Dewey Roll as Flatus Maximus, lead guitar and backing vocals. Mike Dirks as Ballsack the Jaws of Death, the rhythm guitar player and backing vocals. Mike Bishop, who is now Blothar,
Okay.
as Beefcake the Mighty, bass and backing vocals and lead vocal on Cool Place to Park. Brad Roberts as Jizmac the Gusha. It's spelled that way. Da Gusha. On drums. And fucking amazing drummer, by the way. Danielle Stampy as Slimenstra Hyman. Backing vocals. And Gwar Woman. Gwar Woman dance. I did watch Live from Antarctica again during this. Chuck Varga as the Sexecutioner.
Okay.
Who is, runs with Gwar, and he does the lead vocals on the song Sexecutioner. And then you have Don Draculich as Sleazy P. Martini, entrepreneur extraordinaire and the manager of what you're about to witness. And he also does the lead vocal on the song Slaughterama.
Yes.
Starts off with Odorous's theme song, The Salamanizer. This is an all-time classic. This is written by Dave Brockie, Mike Bishop, and Mike Dirks. What do you got, Jim?
Once again, first time listening to the whole album, beginning to end.
Fucking Philistine.
Look, it's not his...
New songs off of it.
While we were listening to this, he was listening to Stone Temple Pilots.
No, he was listening to fucking New Kids on the Block, because this was like
Here we
1990.
go again. Oh my god.
At least he could count, right?
This was this song I took as him describing what Gwar was.
No, this is him describing himself.
Well, where he came from. But was there something about come from the ice or something like that?
Here's a little something from a god to a slave. I never should have been let out the fucking microwave. I'm on this planet. I'm running amok. I should give a shit, but I don't give a fuck. Since I was a scumdog, I blew a cumwad. I need a motherfucking suck a dick a lick along. Burning them all too. I got a load to spew. You don't want to fucking fuck me. Fuck you. Shall I keep going?
No.
This is your ass, and I'm in
That's it. I remember that part.
My man, sexy fuck you up in a minute.
This album, now I don't know how true this is because
It's a bit of a concept.
that's what I saw, and it was like,
Yeah.
but also it starts what they call the Scumdog, story, which I think ended with this Toilet Earth.
Yes.
And it was like, I didn't realize there was a fucking story. Yeah, I didn't even realize any of this was really going on at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a great song. Because this deli tray is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Because he talks about, about stuff on his... back on the road, it's no lie. Stupid fucking humans pay money to die. Crushed in the pit, nailed to the stage. I only suck the souls that are underage.
Yes.
You humans always screaming as you're sucking on my semen. Oh, and the shit is always steaming. A drunk, a pervert, a junkie, and a sodomizer. But you can call me the Salamanizer.
Yes.
And this is also the origin of the Cthulhu cuttlefish.
Yep. This album was the origin of almost everything. I found out something interesting while I did a little minor research. The reason Gwar became what they were is because Dave Brockie got kicked out of D.C. by Henry Rollins and that scene.
Yeah.
And pretty much said, more or less, I'm going to form my own band.
Well, and
I thought that was hilarious that scene didn't like him.
Well, then he took up, he ended up at the Slave Pit, which was an art collective at
a donut factory or something.
At VCU, at Virginia Commonwealth University. And the guy who played Techno Destructo, he was an artist. And he had this thing, this artist collective, and that's where Gwar was formed.
Yep.
As Death Piggy.
But Don Drekulich was the person that actually started putting in the spew stuff.
Yes.
And making like the effects and all that. I mean, like the organic story behind how they did it. It wasn't a plan.
No, it just fucking happened.
It just wasn't a plan. It just kind of happened as everything went together, and it was just so amazing to just like read up on some of that stuff.
The documentary is fantastic.
This is Gwar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wish that Techno and Brocky could have reconciled before Brocky died. Because Techno didn't even go to Brocky's funeral.
Yeah, you remember saying that.
Yeah, I wish they could have. I wish they could have reconciled before that. Moving on, we have Maggots. This is just Gwar doing Gwar shit.
And you know, I love this song, but every time that freaking fly sound was made, I sound like that's like somebody like squeaking one out a little bit. It's almost what it sounded like.
The maggots are falling like rain. It's such a great song.
It is.
All right, next we have like Gwar's most commercially popular song ever.
Yeah.
Which it might be why it's my favorite one on the album.
Sick of You.
Yes.
This song reminds me a lot of Jim.
He's sick of me.
No. His face is gross. He eats white toast. He doesn't know what to do.
I thought that was a funny line. He eats white toast. What the fuck's wrong with white toast?
See what I mean? And just your luck, you really suck, and so I'm sick of you. Don't you know? I'm so sick of you.
I think the best part of that song is just like, you know, bring it down.
I said bring it down! Thank you. Lyrics are so bad in this song that they're good.
Yeah.
And like the live energy during this song is fucking amazing.
Yeah, and most of these songs, I mean, this has the most songs in their set list.
Yeah.
That they do.
Yeah, they play, they still do, Sick of You is still in the set list. Like when we saw him at Reverb. They did Sick of You, they did the Salaminizer. Mm-hmm. I think they did Maggots.
You know what? I was so beaten the fuck up at that show.
But they did, I mean, it's just such a fucking great song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like, even that dump reverb was tolerable during Sick of You.
Yeah.
Because the energy is just fucking
if I
amazing.
wouldn't have tried to be where I was and just kind of hung back a few feet, I would have had a much better time. But having my chest crushed it's the second time in a concert this happened. I fucking hate that.
Yeah. And you know what else does not help the mood at Reverb for shit like this is the fact that it's so bloody hot because they still haven't fixed the air.
No, that's not, like I said, that was...
Dude, I was sweating like a whore in church.
I wouldn't have minded that. I wouldn't have minded so much if I didn't have someone right here and on my back.
Well, dude, I stayed away, like I stayed out of the fucking main part of it. And like the biggest issue I had were the two fucking idiots sucking face in front of me. But you know, but I was still sweating fucking butter.
Yeah, if I could do that show again, I would have hung back a bit.
Yeah.
And not been right up front, which again, it's fun, but when you're this fucking tall,
yeah,
everything hits you right in the goddamn face.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Second time, I should have learned the first time. I took it right in the face.
Yeah. Well, this time when we see him, we're going to be far enough away. You're not going to take nothing in the face.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And you know what? This will be the first time that we'll talk about it after.
Oh, yeah.
Next is one of my favorite songs by Gwar of all time. And for this song alone, I wish they would bring Sleazy back. Because Sleazy is such a fucking great character.
Yeah.
I love Sleazy P. Martini. The song is called Slaughterama. I would pay on pay-per-view for a fucking game show like this. I would. Well, I would probably find an illegal stream, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Such a great song. I wish this was a game show. Sleazy's such a great character. With a battle cry go forth, which is give the people what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
It was a hippie, an art
person
who once again, if you want,
like an Andy
like
Warhol
today we
type.
call him a hipster.
Well, an Andy Warhol
Yeah.
type.
Andy Warhol type.
Yeah.
And then what, a neo-Nazi?
A Nazi.
Just
yeah.
a Nazi. Just a Nazi. Well, Gwar has a long
A
history of
skinhead.
hating skinheads.
Oh yeah.
That's what it was.
Because
Skinhead.
skinheads would show up at their shows
No.
and fuck with them.
Yep. And they have a long history of fucking with skins.
If you look at the cover of their first album, Hello, it's them over a pile of just dead skinheads.
Yes.
No.
Oh God. Gave up pussy, stopped doing toot. Now you can't wait to give someone the boot. Elbows and knuckles, all you know how. Follow the herd, just another cow. Brains full of shit, boots full of lead. Straight from Hitler's ass, it's a Nazi skinhead.
And when mugging talk show commentators in bathrooms.
Always remember, draw the swastika turning to the right,
Yes.
not to the left. Always to the right.
That was off of Morton Downey.
Yep. Oh, no. It was Geraldo. It was
Morton
Geraldo.
Downey did that.
It was Geraldo.
Well, Morton Downey did something similar, didn't he?
No.
Morton Downey did the swastika too.
He did something like that, but Geraldo made it look like he got jumped by fucking skins, but he drew the fucking swastika on backwards. He drew it like...
It's weird that two talk show hosts did the swastika thing.
Yeah.
And
For
both
anything
were
for ratings.
fakes.
Yeah.
Anything for ratings. But that was a, how do you...
How do you hide money from Amy?
Yeah, put it under the soap.
Better lay off that LSD, kind of makes you offspring goofy looking.
God, I remember doing that damn Mr. Lewis. Nice to meet you.
Got a little shit between your toes.
I don't know how he took the brunt of
I don't know, but he was a good sport about it. Oh, fucking A. That was Slaughterama is just such a great song. I have nothing bad to say about this album.
No.
Next, The Years Without Light.
I have one bad thing to say, but I'll save it for the end.
What?
I'll save it for the end.
Okay. This is what the Years Without Light. This is what it means to be a slave to Gwar.
Yeah.
And they don't do it anymore. But they actually would have a trap door in the stage where they would take people out of the audience and put them in it.
Well, not in the audience, but they did that at Sherman.
Yeah, they did that.
You had to pay extra.
Yeah.
To be
in the slave pit.
In the meat grinder.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't a slave pit as much as it now is being. If I would have known about that, holy shit, I would have done it.
Oh yeah, just to say you did it.
Yeah,
fucking great song.
This is one of them that I didn't like.
Oh, King Queen?
No, well that one too.
Oh, okay. You didn't like Years Without Light?
No, not really.
I dig it.
I couldn't get into it.
I like it. Next we have King Queen.
You're so obscene.
Odorous is a god among mortals, but a cross-dresser. That's what the song's about.
Was he?
Yeah. Well, no. I mean...
well, maybe.
Well, I mean, Odorous...
it didn't matter.
No, it didn't matter.
Good song.
He's fucking Odorous.
Odorous can do it. Odorous is like Lemmy. Do it. You can do what the hell you want.
I know, exactly. He's fucking Odorous.
Yeah.
In fact, he's sitting at the bar right now with Lemmy.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in the great beyond. If I could sit at a bar with like any three people, two of them may well be Lemmy Kilmister and Dave Brocky.
Yeah. Just
for the stories. We need to make the Gwar bar trip happen.
We are going to. I'll tell you what though, when it comes to illicit substance use, those two probably could try to one-up each other every single time.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah. Except Lemmy never messed with fucking smack.
No, but I mean everything else.
Yeah. Lemmy was more into speed.
Mm-hmm.
And, Brocky, smack is what killed Brocky. Mm-hmm. All right. Next song is... they used to open with this motherfucker.
Really?
The Horror of Yig. In fact, the Welcome to Antarctica concert movie, the opening song is The Horror of Yig.
Yeah, when I had first got one of my Cthulhu games, I know I posted, I had like the gig card and I posted it on Facebook. Nobody gets it but this guy. He's the only one that gets it. And all his comment, I think, was like, the horror. Like, yes!
There's a Lovecraft. It's a Lovecraft reference.
Yeah.
Yig is the father of serpents.
Mm-hmm.
In the Cthulhu mythos.
Yes, because I looked that up today too. Well, yesterday.
Yeah. The horror of Yig. I saw Yig and he saw me. Ugh.
and he's one of the tougher bosses in the game too.
Yeah, I would assume so.
I think I actually beat him one time.
Nice.
So
Great fucking song though. And you know, this is another example, and this album is full of examples of how good musicians the guys in Gwar really were, or really are. You know, Beefcake is a fucking killer bass player.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great fucking bass player. Odorous' voice is very distinct, and it works perfectly for Gwar.
Yes.
Flatus and Ballsack are both like ripping ass guitar players.
Yeah.
They're both fucking great guitar players. And even the guys that later came on, like guys like Corey Smoot, Gwar's never had a bad musician in the band.
Corey Smoot, where do I know him from?
wasn't he in? He wore a mask, right?
Yeah, he was one of the guys in. He was a later member of Gwar.
Yeah, but where
he
was
passed away on the bus.
Yeah, but I thought he was.
Was he with some other band before?
He might have been.
Okay.
He might have been.
Maybe I might be thinking of someone else.
Me too. The name just sounds.
You're
familiar.
thinking Corey Taylor, probably.
No, I know who Corey.
No.
Corey's not dead.
No, but Corey Smoot is, unfortunately.
Yes.
Next, Vlad the Impaler.
A history lesson.
Yes, and I like this song.
He could have been a whaler. He could have been a sailor.
Yes.
But he turned out to be Norman Mailer.
Yeah, that's
He's so glad he's Vlad. I love this song. If you don't know who Vlad the Impaler is, don't ever speak to me again.
yes. But if you don't know who Vlad von Schlieffen is, it's okay.
Oh, God. I can't believe you brought that one up.
Who the what?
Vlad von Schlieffen.
Oh, talk about a fucking deep cut.
Yeah.
All right. Next, this is Odorous's love letter to the Cthulhu Cuttlefish. The opening line of the song. You know I'm totally flaccid. I'm just a limp mega prick. And I'm looking for a stupid white chick. Song is called Black and Huge.
Yes.
And all the women hate me in the porno booth.
Oh.
That's my only note on the song. All the women hate me in the porno booth.
Yeah.
That's just a fun song.
Oh, God, it's so fucking great.
I think it was one of them that was cut off the re-release.
Really?
There was a couple edits on the re-release that kind of, when I was reading, I was like, really? And then I'm thinking, shit, that sucked. And I think this was one of them.
Yeah, Black and Huge is such a fucking, it's such a fun song. Speaking of fun songs, Love Surgery.
Yes.
Yep.
What's that opening line? No legs. She walks up like a fucking.
Oh, well, you know, Odorous has a thing for quadriplegics. Yeah. Odorous has no shame.
Oh.
That's why you came to me. You were looking
Yes.
for love surgery.
Mm-hmm.
He has talked several times about being with a quadriplegic.
Oh my lord.
Oh yeah. Odorous is fucking great. This song is just pure poetry.
Oh, yeah.
What is the song? And now what's the song where he's talking about? He's like torturing somebody, and I see you died before I ended the song. Now I got to bring you back, or something like that. What the fuck?
I don't know.
It's on this album. I can't remember which one it was now. King Queen. That was him going to fight some. Nah, I don't fucking remember.
I don't know.
Where's your lyric sheet?
Yeah, what are your lyrics?
I didn't do it.
The one fucking week you don't bring lyrics.
I know.
Dickhead. Next is Death Pod. This is about the Scumdogs coming to Earth to destroy.
Yep.
Yes.
And if you don't, okay, hang on. Maybe we should give a little history lesson. Gwar are intergalactic travelers who came to Earth. Their spaceship crash landed in Antarctica, and they were frozen there. And Sleazy P. Martini was on a scouting mission, essentially, and he found them frozen in Antarctica. And he thawed them out, and now they're here, straight from Antarctica to ruin your fucking day.
There's no way these guys know what a standard record contract is. I'm gonna be rich.
I'm gonna be sleazy. You're gonna be rich. Oh fuck! I want a pompadour like fucking sleazy.
Oh my god!
Oh, fucking so fun. Next is a wonderful song, and this is such poetry and virtue and purity. Excuse me, but what good is all the violence in the world unless it is tempered with limitless sex?
I love how he's singing in that fucking French accent.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The sexecutioner.
Yes.
Because I'm sexecuting you.
And thanks to you, I can't hear the name Chuck without thinking of other people.
Okay.
Yeah, well, when I was like looking this stuff up, I saw a picture.
Chuck Varga.
I saw a picture of Chuck Varga, but I'm sitting there thinking, that's another Chuck.
Yeah. Well, because of me, you think Chuck. You hear the name Chuck, and all you think is Linda. Linda, I need another hot pocket. I'm gonna race my Miata in a parking lot, Linda. Oh fuck! This is such a great song.
It is.
There's so many good lines in this song. I come to this place to rearrange your face.
Yes.
La 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 la. Genius!
Yes.
I'm sexecuting you.
Yeah, and it's another one that I think that did we see this one live or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we did. Fuck. Sexy is. And they used to do a thing. They used to do a segment called "Sexy Says."
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with the sexecutioner. And I come from France, and then you got Gwar woman in the back.
Yeah.
He is from France, and when you're in France, you pull down your pants.
And then the lady, yeah. What was the end like? Give
it to me, the genital warts.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Give it to me, the golden shower.
Yes.
Give it to me, the spike the dog collar.
And the dog poop.
Give it to me, the doggy do ice cream cone.
That's it.
Yeah.
Chuck Varga is a fucking lyrical genius.
Those are fucking lyrics you'd never think you hear in a fucking song.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, they're fucking wonderful. The final song on the album, on the original release of the album, was "Cool Place to Park." This has vocals by Beefcake the Mighty.
Yeah, I didn't dig his singing style.
It's different.
Yeah.
And as Blothar, Bishop sings much differently than he did as Beefcake.
Yeah. I like the "Cool Place to Park." I think as one of my, it really gets out of what it takes out of the album. It's not of the album really.
No.
I think this was supposed to be for Hello.
I don't know if it was supposed to be for Hello, because it does have a little bit more of that Hello vibe to it.
Yeah.
But essentially the song is about, they've thawed out, and now they're looking for a place to park their fucking spaceship, and everybody parks like a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And,
it's a departure from everything else. That's like, it almost seems like an afterthought on the album.
Yeah.
But I still like the song.
Yeah, they did this live for years too.
Yeah.
And actually, Odorous would play bass on this.
Mm-hmm.
Odorous is a very good fucking bass player too. I mean, Beefcake is fantastic. Mike Bishop is a fucking great bass player. Mm-hmm. Highly underrated. But then again, all the guys in Gwar.
I think he had the heaviest costume out of everybody.
Oh my God, yeah.
Beefcake, yeah.
Beefcake,
Ballsack had a helmet.
Well,
you know what I mean? It's like, he seems like his outfit to play.
Well, even now, the guy that's playing Beefcake now is wearing, Beefcake's armor. Mm-hmm. But Blothar's fucking gimmick.
My God.
Is huge.
Yes.
And Bishop's a big dude.
Yeah. How the hell he's standing on stage? The antlers are taking up half the fucking stage.
Yeah. Like the antlers were damn near hitting fucking Jizmac. Or Ballsack, rather. Because Jizmac's back behind the drums.
Yeah.
But, I mean, these guys are so highly, highly underrated as musicians because it's Gwar.
Yeah.
You know, and people see the gimmick, and that's all that they want to see.
But also, they kind of play into that with songs like "Fish Fuck."
Yeah,
it's not. I mean, it's not like, you know, that. It's like they know what their gimmick is, and that's what they play into. You're not going to hear a lot of, you know, even
fucking an animal.
Fucking an animal. What's the one? Suckle on my blood and love.
Oh fuck.
Like a fatty on a buckle.
I'm gay and I'm proud.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's.
What the fuck?
Can you
is that?
see me?
Can you see me? Thank you.
It's not like you get in these albums and like if you're shocked by anything you hear, why did you even open the fucking
Oh
thing?
God. The fucking Can You See Me? The opening of the song. Mommies, I've been stealing your babies. I'll gag the brat and then maybe, well, I'll suck out his brain. You know those dead kids. They make me feel almost hard.
Oh my Lord.
I'll go get one from the schoolyard.
Lord.
He bled like a stuck pig. Yeah, you know what the fuck you're getting into when you go see Gwar.
Or listen to any of their
Or
albums.
listen to any of their music. They wrote a song called Fucking an Animal, people.
That was, and that album, I looked that up, and that album was the one that nobody cared for. It's like not even the band, like they just...
Yeah, they kind of disavowed that.
Yeah.
They kind of disavowed
that. Was We
that,
Kill
right?
Everything.
Yes.